Hi there, and welcome to the Strategic Advisor Board. I'm Dr. Bruce Rippee, bringing you all things health and wellness. My goal, obviously, is to bake wellness into the fabric of your culture. It's a really good thing to have at business, and it greatly decreases presenteeism and absenteeism and all of that. So here comes the flu season, guys. It's going to happen. We know it's going to happen. It happens every year. So what do you do about it? Well, the number one thing that I would say people need to do about it is drink more water. That really is the best thing because you're not as thirsty. You're not out there sweating. You're not under the sun, all that kind of jazz. So drink more water. Just tell yourself one time a day, have your Google phone. That's the best thing in the world is these phones that can remind us because we're busy, right? You're going to do something else. And all of a sudden you say, okay, listen, I need to slam this water. And if you do, you're going to be a whole lot better. Those of us that deal with constipation, I'll do an entire thing on that because that's a real condition that people suffer with, mostly because there's meetings, there's things we have to be at, we have all this energy that we're expending, and we really deal with the problems of honestly just not running to the restroom like we would normally do if we were just out doing whatever it is that farmers do or something where you had more time for yourself. But let's talk about cold and flu seasons. Water, first thing in the morning, is absolutely wonderful. It will purge whatever's in there. That means before you've brushed your teeth, literally 16 ounces of water. Now, the second thing you can do is vitamin D. I don't know if you've seen the Israeli studies, but there are amazing studies out there with vitamin D and viral load. If you haven't looked at those, please do. Just look up Israeli vitamin D study. If you'll do that, there were more out of Indonesia. In fact, Indonesia did the first ones. The best thing I can possibly tell you is that if you are deficient in vitamin D, which during the winter we all are, that's all are if you live in North America, if you are deficient in vitamin D, you are much, much more likely to get sick from any kind of virus, let alone some COVID or coronavirus or whatever the flavor of the flu is, right? So it's not a joke. Go look at water and vitamin D. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. I've got some more tips and tricks as we go along and things that I would have you do if you're under an extremely high stress load, which most of us executives really are because you're trying to serve all the people under you. Water, vitamin D. My suggestion, please talk with your own doctor, but my suggestion is 5,000 I use every single day in a gummy format simply because you can chew them up and they're like candy and it's hard sometimes to grab a pill and swallow it and whatever. Put them on your desk, put them somewhere, where you can get to them easily. Don't take them with coffee. That's not going to help you as much, right? Try to take vitamin D a little bit away from food. It works a little better. I will see you next time on the Strategic Advisor Board. Water, vitamin D, let's start with that, and we'll move forward into what you can do to protect yourself from the flu, and then hopefully make it part of the conversation for your entire crew, whoever you serve, right? Your employees, your staff, and your executives, so that they can start protecting themselves. It really does help us through there. I'll see you next time. Be an example of what's possible.